if you feel stuck and tired of dating, tired of whatever you have in your life, maybe you're tired of your job, you're tired of your situation, you're tired of attracting the same type of men when you're dating, and how to overcome that and how to move through that, okay? So when you are feeling stuck, maybe you keep attracting the same type of men who don't want marriage, men who don't want providing, men who just want to have some fun with you, yeah, men where you know they are just like not for you, and you just feel stuck, you feel tired. How to transform, and you just feel like I don't want to go on more dates, I don't want to do more, I'm just tired, stuck, and disappointed. What to do? Okay, so let's talk about this today. I'm going to guide you how to transform your life in a way that does not feel tiring, in a way that feels easy, fun, effortless. Okay, so let's tackle it. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Ellie Taylor, a dating and relationship coach, but also a rapid transformational coach. In the last 5 years, I've been helping women all over the world to transform their love lives into attracting a dream proposal, dream marriage, but also we've been working on so many other life areas behind the scene because I know about what it takes to transform, what it takes to quantum leap, what it takes to change the reality without hard work. Yeah, and a lot of the times it's a combination which I embody of knowing about manifestation, knowing about trauma which comes sometimes, also knowing about subconscious healing. Yeah, so stay tuned here and let's get to the point. And if you ever feel like you also desire personalized coaching, make sure to reach out for a free love audit call. I will put the link in the description box. Okay, so when you feel stuck in your life, when you feel like every single day I attract a man who 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 just doesn't want what I want. They just want fun, they don't want to get married, they don't want to provide, they are just like worthless. They are just like not a match for me. Okay, and again, you can use this example for all other life areas, for money, for health, for fitness, for everything else. Even if you are a man, you can use this example, when you're dating women. But I'm just gonna choose this example, okay? So when you feel stuck, you keep attracting the same type of men, and then you just get red and blue in your face, and you feel like it keeps getting worse. Like it's just hopeless. Why am I even going out on a date? Because it keeps getting worse. It's just the same thing over and over and over again. And I can, okay, let's calm down. Good. I had this conversation with one of my clients a few days ago. She was like literally in tears crying, Ellie, I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to go on another date. It's hopeless. I'm tired. I put my big girl panties on. I go on those dates, and every single man is just not what I want. I want someone who's loving, who wants to provide, who wants to take care of me, who wants to be there for me. But all I attract are those like playful guys who just want to have fun. What to do? What to do? And I knew exactly what to do because guess what, ladies? This is exactly that I learned for myself. All of those skills I give you all now in this video and in my one-on-one coachings is honestly because I learned them myself first, because I was exactly feeling like that in my life. I was feeling like not only in dating but also in business, with money, with my health. Like I'm burnt out. I do everything I can, but I'm not having those big results that I want. Yeah, because there's like something missing underneath. And let's tackle what that is. What's missing underneath is the energetics. It's the destination. It's just the right direction. Imagine you're driving your car and you have your Google Maps or you have your GPS ready, and you are right now in New York City and you want to go to Canada, to Toronto. But you put in your GPS and your Google Maps Florida, okay? Because you're like, Even you can even put New York. Let's stay with New York. You can put in New York. You put New York inside and you're like, you're right, I don't want to be in New York. Yeah, you're right in GPS, I don't want to be in New York. You can even write it in Google. Guess what will show you? Google Maps will show you New York. Yeah, and guess what? You're gonna stay stuck in New York. You're gonna be driving. And you give gas. You like driving fast and you're driving fast around the city and you're like, and that's like, yo, I'm still in New York. I'm still in New York. I'm giving all I can. I'm going on so many dates. I'm opening business after business, but I'm still in New York, but I just want to go to Toronto. Because you put in the Google Maps, I don't want New York. Guess what Google Maps will show you? New York City. You've got to put Toronto inside if you want to go to Toronto. And then you're like, yeah, but why am I putting in New York? Because that's the most hard thing here. Because if you are frustrated, if you are focusing on what you don't want, you're going to attract what you want. Yeah, so you can go on a billion of dates, you can drive 1,000 miles per hour. I know it's not even possible, but like imagine you drive really fast. You can open 10, which I did too. I opened multiple businesses before this business, and they're a little bit successful, but honestly not so much because I didn't know the embodiment. Yeah, if you guys are interested in business, you can also follow me on LinkedIn. I will put the link in the description box. I have a new account. um, but the success didn't came because guess what? Imagine I'm sitting in my car, yeah, and which is like my love car on my career car, and I put the GPS and I put in, I don't want New York. Yeah, I'm stuck in New York. Thank you very much. Like, what now? What now? And I spent years inside that, like doing everything I could. Stuck with the same type of men, with the same type of income, with the same type of, fitness level or health issues. It was just always the same thing. Yeah, and this is what also happens to people that come to me, to my clients. They just feel stuck. And this example, again, you can use for all life areas. So what to do? You've got to put in your GPS, not I don't want New York. You've got to put, if you want to go to Toronto, you've got to write Toronto. Okay? So technically it's common sense when you're using Google Maps or whatever GPS. But in real life, this is not what we do. We don't operate like that. We don't put Toronto. We are obsessed with what's not working and then we complain about it. We tell our girlfriends about it. We cry about it. Yeah. So what I told my client, when she was like, I'm tired, I'm like, don't worry, you're not taking any more action. Like park that car until we put it into the GPS Toronto. You're not gonna drive anymore because yes, you're tired. You're driving since weeks, years. Like just take a break. It's not going anywhere. Okay. And then she told me, but okay, but how do I put in Toronto? How do I do that? So you do that by focusing your energy on that, by focusing what you want rather than what you don't want, first of all, but by already embodying that end goal. Yeah. And this is what I especially help you in my one-on-one and group coaching. This is the deep embodiment work. And if you're interested, make sure to reach out for a free love audit call, all right? Because this is the secret why my clients have so fast, rapid success, because we are actually working more on more things than just the how-to. The how-to is in my courses always, and also a little bit embodiment work. But when you work with me one-on-one or in my group, you just get faster transformation because you can calibrate. I can immediately spot like, no, your GPS, it's gonna make you stuck. You're stuck. Let's calibrate that. Okay, so yeah, I told my client, okay, Now we're going to calibrate that to Toronto, and only then you start taking action. And then you will have very quickly success. And that is what happened with so many of my other clients, where you can check out the testimonials, and that's why it goes so fast. And honestly, the same thing, the same concept I personally had to use, the same transformational concept I personally had to use in other life areas like money. Yeah, I remember the reason my first businesses weren't that successful is because I was in survival. I just was in survival. I was like, there's not enough money out there, and I got to make money, and I don't want to be broke. I do not want to be broke. Yeah, so we put inside Google Maps, I do not want to be broke. Like, let's assume there's a city that's called broke. Guess what? It will reroute me to broke, and that's what was happening. So what you're gonna learn from this video here is that when you feel stuck, your reality keeps being the same. You keep earning the same amount of money. You keep attracting the same type of men, the men that you don't want to attract. Yeah, the man that is broke, that is not providing, that is, not wanting commitment. Realize that you are stuck right now, but the past isn't a confirmation for the future. You can have a different reality in the future, and this is what happens all the time with my clients. I help them have a different reality in the future. Okay, so that's the first step. And secondly, never ever focus on what you don't want, because you're going to attract more of that. And especially don't take action when you're unhappy. Yeah, don't take action from the place of I'm stuck and I'm gonna go on. Like I see a pattern. I keep attracting men who don't want to provide. I keep gonna go on 1,000 more dates. You're just gonna feel burnt out. Another day, this last week, I was talking to another client, and she was telling me that, I don't want a man who doesn't provide for me. I'm like, okay, again, the same thing. You're focusing on the wrong thing. And then I was like, okay, let's focus on Toronto. Let's focus on what you want. Okay, I want a man who provides. But immediately she was like, I don't know. I cannot think of, I cannot even say it. I'm like, why not? And she was saying, because I don't want to be a burden, and I feel ashamed that he might think that I'm broke then. He might think that. He might judge me. Mm-hmm. Whatever she was saying is a blockage now. So sometimes just focusing on what you want will be enough. But if you have subconscious blockages, either from your childhood, she said, because her father never provided, either from your childhood or any kind of trauma, maybe a man provided, or someone provided, your parent provided, but was super controlling, that's a trauma, that's a conditioning. It's a negative association. Your body will be like, okay, there's a blockage, I don't want that. You see, so yes, focus what you want, but if there is resistance, it feels scary, it feels like I can't do it, it still doesn't mean that it's not meant for you. I remember when I learned about this knowledge that, I get to go out on a date and a man gets to pay. I think it was like a $10 meal or something, super cheap meal, some kind of like fast food meal. And I just felt so uncomfortable. It was like, years ago. I just felt so uncomfortable that a guy would pay. Everything in me wanted to just pay myself. Yeah, so that was an internal blockage that I had to overcome. Once I overcame that, my reality completely changed. I could talk about this topic forever, but what I just want to give you, ladies, or maybe gentlemen watching, is that whatever pattern you have right now, this is the past, it doesn't have to be in the future. Second point, don't focus on the negative thing, focus on the positive outcome. Yeah, don't drill on the negativity, focus on the positive outcome. Focus on what you want. And if you notice that there is a fear, I remember also when I wanted money, there was a huge fear that close friends or family members will hate me because I have money, because they were always making comments like, oh, rich people, they are, you know, that's something I had to overcome. So when you have this, when you focus on what you want, but then there is this like resistance and you don't really feel comfortable, or it's just no matter what you do, it just doesn't come, you might want to have the extra support, because again, taking action, wasting your time, it will just end in you feeling burnt out. So reach out for a free love audit call. I'm gonna put this link in the description box, and we're gonna have a quick 10 minutes call, audio call, and you can already ask me your questions, what you're going through, what you want to know, what kind of transformation you want, and yeah, we will go from there. Okay, so I'll put the link in the description box. The link is also in my channel bio, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I see you in the next one.